Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a psychological drama that was created in 1975. It is considered Jack Nicholson's breakthrough performance and Milo Forman's masterpiece. The motion picture won 5 Academy Awards: Best Leading Actor, Best Leading Actress, Best Director, and Best Picture that was adapted from a screenplay. In my critique, I will highlight the important sequences, acting, and the theme of the movie, amongst other things. Firstly, I would like to address the main sequences in this film. There were some scenes that were essential to understanding this film, seeing as it is a psychological drama and some scenes can be quite complex to understand. The first important scene would have to be when Jack Nicholson is first admitted to the psych ward. This is important because it initiates the entire movie. It is also important when we see the authority figures question whether or not he belongs there. This shows us that he has much more intellectual abilities than the other patients, and we will see examples of this later on. The second important sequence that I would like to highlight in this film would be when Jack Nicholson's character throws a party in the psych ward. This tells us a lot about his character. He has no respect for authority, he is not responsible, and also has no remorse for what he's putting these handicapped people through. This party also acts kind of like a going away party for him and lets us understand how the other characters feel towards him. Another important sequence would be when Billy commits suicide. This shows us how disturbed the people in this ward truly are compared to Jack Nicholson's character. He commits the suicide after the nurse plans on telling his mother that he had slept with a prostitute. Billy is very scared of his mother and does not want this to happen, so he takes his life. Finally, quite an important and controversial part of this film would have to be when the chief kills McMurphy. It is slightly hard to see what is happening here because of the quality of this clip, but we can get the gist of it. There is no set reason told for which the chief kills McMurphy. However, I got the impression that the chief believed McMurphy's spirit had been shattered when his brain was altered after he attacked the nurse. He was a spiritual man, and he wanted to set McMurphy's spirit free. I got this impression by the way the chief says to McMurphy, "I wouldn't leave you here like this." He feels so sorry for his friend and wants to put him out of his misery. He thinks that McMurphy would not want to live this way. This scene also shows us how much of an impact McMurphy really had on the other patients in the ward, mainly the chief. Next, I would like to address what it is that makes this film a psychological drama. This movie is put into this category because most of the action that happens is in the heads of the characters. In order to understand the plot, we must show radical empathy towards the characters, and then we'll begin to understand the decisions that they make. McMurphy has more power on the inside than he does on the outside, and he has impacted the characters more than he ever expected he could. And this leads to the overall theme of the film, and this is why it's a psychological drama. The acting in this movie was outstanding and won more than one award. Jack Nicholson portrayed McMurphy perfectly and did a flawless job. Awards were not only won for his performance, but also for that of Louise Fletcher for Best Actress. These characters were very complex, and to be able to carry them out properly, much dedication, focus, and concentration and talent was needed. Both of these two breakthrough performers showed these qualities when they portrayed these roles. Overall, I think that what makes this film a classic is its ability to push social boundaries. This film leads us to re-examine our idea of mentally ill. What makes someone sane and what makes them insane? Is it really that easy to label someone or categorize them? McMurphy had no mental illness and did not belong in this ward. However, he shared some of the qualities with those of the insane characters. So maybe there's no strict line to be drawn, but more of a spectrum that will decide how sane or insane an individual really is. I thoroughly enjoyed this film. It left me with something more than what was just presented to me on the screen. I think that this is why it's a psychological drama and also what really made it a classic. Thank you for watching my critique, and I hope you enjoyed it.